Section 5-2. School Committee Budget. A. Submission to the Town Administrator. The budget adopted by the school committee shall be submitted to the town administrator in sufficient time to enable him to prepare the total town budget he is required to submit by Section 5-3. B. Public hearing by school committee. At least 14 days prior to the meeting at which the school committee is to vote on its final budget request, the school committee shall cause to be published, in a local newspaper, a general summary of its proposed budget. The summary shall specifically indicate any major variations from the current budget, and a notice stating, 1. The times and places where complete copies of the proposed budget shall be available for public examination, and 2. The date, time, and place. Not less than 7 days following such publication, when a public hearing will be held by the school committee concerning its proposed budget. C. Adoption. The action of the school committee in adopting the budget, following the public hearing, shall be summarized, and the vote of each member on any amendments offered to the proposed budget shall be recorded. Section 5-3. Submission of proposed town budget. Within a time fixed by law, before the date on which the town meeting is to meet in the spring of each year, no later than December 15th. The town administrator, under the direction of the Board of Selectmen, shall submit to the Finance Committee a proposed budget for the ensuing fiscal year, with an accompanying budget message and supporting documents. He shall simultaneously provide for the publication, in a local newspaper, of a general summary of the proposed budget, and of a notice stating the times and places where complete copies of the proposed budget are available for public examination. Section 5-4. Budget message. The budget message submitted by the town administrator shall explain the proposed budget for all town agencies, both in fiscal terms and in terms of work programs. It shall outline proposed financial policies of the town for the ensuing fiscal year, describe important features of the proposed budget, indicate any major variations from the current budget in financial policies, expenditures, and revenues, together with the reasons for such changes. Summarize the town's debt position, and include such other material as the town administrator deems desirable. Section 5-5. The proposed budget. The proposed budget shall provide a complete financial plan of all town funds and activities, including the budget, as requested by the school committee, except as may otherwise be required by general law or by the charter. It shall be in the form the town administrator deems desirable, or the Board of Selectmen may require. In his presentation of the proposed budget, the town administrator shall make use of modern concepts of fiscal presentation, so as to furnish a maximum amount of information, and the best financial control. The budget shall be arranged as to show the actual and estimated income and expenditures for the previous, current, and ensuing fiscal years, and shall indicate in separate sections. A. Proposed expenditures for current operations during the ensuing fiscal year, detailed by town agency, function, and work programs, and the proposed methods of financing such expenditures. B. Proposed capital expenditures during the ensuing fiscal year, detailed by town agency, and the proposed method of financing each such capital expenditure. C. Estimated surplus revenue and free cash at the end of the current fiscal year, including estimated balances in any special accounts established for specific purposes. Section 5-6. Action of the proposed budget. A. Public hearing. The Finance Committee shall, forthwith upon receipt of the proposed budget, provide for publication, in a local newspaper, of a notice stating the date, time, and place, not less than 7, nor more than 15, days following such publication, when a public hearing shall be held by the Finance Committee on the proposed budget. B. Finance Committee meetings. The Finance Committee shall consider in public meetings the detailed expenditures for each town agency, as proposed by the town administrator, and may confer with representatives of any such agency in connection with its considerations. The Finance Committee may require the town administrator or any other town agency to furnish to it such additional information as it deems to be necessary in furtherance of its responsibility. C. Presentation to town meeting. The Finance Committee shall file a report containing its recommendations for action on the proposed budget, which shall be available not less than 7 days prior to the date on which the town meeting is to act on the proposed budget. When the proposed budget is before the town meeting for action, it shall first be subject to amendments, if any, as may be proposed to it by the Finance Committee. Section 5-7. Capital Improvement Program. The town administrator shall submit a capital improvement program to the Board of Selectmen and the Finance Committee at least 30 days before the date fixed for the submission of his proposed budget. It shall be based on material prepared by the Capital Planning Committee, as provided in Section 2-5D. The capital improvement program shall include a clear, concise general summary of its contents. B. A list of all capital expenditures to be made during the 5 fiscal years next ensuing, with supporting information as to the need for each such expenditure. C. Cost estimates, methods of financing and recommended time scheduling. And D. The estimated annual cost of operating and maintaining each facility and piece of major equipment involved. This information is to be annually revised with regard to each item still pending or in the process of being acquired, improved, or constructed.